Welcome to the after party. Here are your hosts, Lenoxy Sutherland, Malin Keogh, and Tanika Wright.
Hey guys, welcome to the after party. Today's show will be talking about bullying. But first, let's start with a wonderful quote by Marianne Williamson. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we're powerful beyond measures. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. That basically means don't let your fear stop you from doing what you want to do. Don't let your fear stop you from following your dreams. And when I was growing up, my grandma always told me that everything that you're afraid to do, always do it. The things that you're most afraid to do, just do it. Because you never know how it will turn out. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Exactly. And we decided to do bullying because we believe that it's so important and there's so many kids, adults getting bullied today. So.
And bullying can happen anywhere, from school, the workplace, anywhere.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
for sure.
So, did you know, according to the University of British Columbia, 64% of kids are being bullied in school.
64?
No, seriously.
64.
Okay, let's say the same time.
Yeah.
64% of kids are bullied in school.
That's ridiculous.
Like 64%. That's more than half.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
That's crazy. And did you know that 12% of students are bullied regularly?
I find that,
It's ridiculous.
I find it so hard to believe who's letting this happen? Who's like,
Like, what's going on in
yeah,
the
that's
schools?
what I'm saying. But first, Tanika, girl, have you ever
No.
Personal story.
The shade is already being thrown.
Tanika.
Tanika, have you ever been a bully?
have you ever been a
What?
bully, girl?
Miss Pink Nails and Pink Lips, I think that you should share your story.
you go first.
Oh my gosh,
go with your
guys.
story
Miss
first.
Mean Girl.
I have been a bully before. It's actually not something I'm proud of. So I was in high school. I was about 16, 17 years old. You know, my friend at the time and I made, oh my God, I'm so hard. Okay, we made a Twitter page and we talked really mean things about all the girls and guys in our school. We told everyone's business. We told secrets. We made fun of everybody. Oh, so bad. And then
So like a burn book?
it was
Mean
like
Girls?
Mean Girls. So you guys see Mean Girls. It's exactly like Mean Girls. And guys, like, I'm not exaggerating, no lies. We didn't even get blamed for it. So the next day after school,
crazy.
cops came to the school. And my friend and I, we were so scared. We're like, oh my gosh, we're gonna get sent to jail. Like, cause that's like, online bullying is actually, you can get charged for that, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So we were so scared. We didn't get the blame for it. Someone else got the blame for it, guys. My friend and I, like, we didn't come forward because we were so scared at the time. So they blamed it on somebody else.
Wow.
And like, I don't know, don't ask me what happened.
So
after
what
I
did
said-
you learn from that experience?
Honestly,
Do you think you would come forward and say you did it to them?
I would, like, at the time, no, I wouldn't, because I felt like I was gonna be crucified for it. I felt like, oh my gosh, like, I'm gonna get sent to jail, like, I'm only 16. But at the time, guys, I was young. You have to give me that. I was young, it was high school, and I wanted to have a little fun.
Talk about lesson learned.
Lesson to
Yeah.
learn. I know that don't play with people's feelings, you know? Like, it does hurt to get, because I've been on the other side of that.
And even if they don't show it, it will hurt. them
Oh,
still.
for sure.
Oh, exactly.
So Tanika,
Tanika,
let's hear the story.
Okay. So I actually, you guys probably can't see them, but I put like little braids in my hair. And so when I was in elementary school, my mom used to braid my hair. And she used to like, the braids like, one sticking out this way, one sticking
Oh my
out this
gosh,
way,
like an
one
octopus.
sticking out that way. Yeah. Oh, are you sure are you done with your mean girl? And all of the kids used to make fun of my hair. And I hated it. And I cried. But one thing that, you know, I regret doing is not telling my mom or I have an older sister, or not telling my older sister, because you know what? My hair just could have been braided in a different way. So yes, I did get bullied, and I did not like it.
Yeah. How
What about you?
Madeline?
What about you, girl?
I did get bullied when I was younger, but it was mostly by like my siblings. I went to school with 2 older brothers and about 6 cousins, so no one at school really bullied me. So I felt like at home that's where I was bullied. My brothers used to chase me around the house with knives, and I would hide in closets until my mom would come home, and I would start crying. I'd be in there crying for hours. Yeah, it got to the point where I don't know. I had to tell her, but it's like I didn't know how to tell her. So it's like I felt like I was a weak person for not telling her what they were doing
But
for
that's
me
like
at home.
that's like so interesting because it's like you didn't get bullied at school because
Yeah.
you had so many people. Like you were the girl. Like if you touch her, like there's like a football.
Yeah, exactly.
team
That was how it
behind
was.
you. But at home, when like kids were not there, and these are like your
Yeah.
actual siblings or your family members
Yeah.
they're bullying you at the home.
And it makes it worse because I was the baby of the family. So
Oh yeah.
I was always bullied, hair pulled, everything.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So and were you like, did you ever bully somebody growing up because you were bullied by your siblings?
I did bully a few girls in high school. It was mainly during the football season. I was one of the captains for our football team, and there were 2 girls on my team that I did not like for my own personal reasons. But I remember I would throw footballs purposely in their faces, asking them, "Oh, you need to learn how to catch." And thinking about it now, it's wrong that I did that because not everyone knows how to catch a ball that's coming towards their face, right?
No one does, Madeline. No
So-
one does.
I do feel bad and I do apologize that I did that to you guys.
One thing I did notice is that bullies are the insecure ones. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I remember when I was in high school, I made that burn book to everybody. It's because I wasn't feeling fulfilled. I didn't get the attention that I needed.
Yeah.
So I felt like because I didn't get the attention, no one, like if I wasn't happy, no one else was
But
happy.
where was that though? Like, was that at your home? Like, where were you not getting the attention that you wanted?
No, it wasn't that I wasn't getting the attention. It wasn't. I guess yeah. I
Was
guess
it
I
love? Was
it was
it-
definitely love. I felt like I wasn't getting enough attention at home, or like I wasn't. I think it was more in the school as well. I wasn't very popular in high school, so I wanted to get that attention. I wanted to feel that power, that like, you know, I have control over everybody now. I know everyone's secret. I'm gonna like tell everybody's secret. So it was that. In high school, I didn't really have much friends. I had like maybe 2 or 3 friends, so I wasn't like a part of the popular group. You know what I mean? So I think me starting that page made me feel more powerful. You know what I mean? So I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
that's what starts. But some believes, you know.
Yeah, I feel like especially high school.
High school,
oh my
yes,
gosh, I feel
the
like
worst.
yeah, the girl, like all the girls want to be the popular.
Oh,
girl.
for
Yeah.
sure.
You know, and
It's
it goes
fashion
back
show.
to just like, you know, how you look, and you know, and those things shouldn't matter.
Yeah.
So it's pretty sad.
And I remember when I was little and I got bullied. I grew up with my grandmother, so I didn't really in Jamaica, so we weren't really that rich. We didn't really have. My grandma didn't have enough money because she raised me by herself, so she didn't really have enough money to buy me clothes every year. So sometimes 3 years I'll be wearing the same clothes from 3 years ago. So obviously the pants would be like really short, or the shirts would be like ripped or something like that. But I would still go to school wearing that. And when I went to school, everyone would be like, "Why are you wearing that?" And I feel like that took a toll on my self-esteem. I would never be. I wouldn't go outside to play with my friends or anything. I never even have friends, but I wouldn't go outside to play because I want people to see my clothing. You know what I mean? I didn't want people to like say, "What are you wearing?" So I stayed inside in the corner, and and I didn't go outside. And I felt like that had an effect on the way I treated other people growing up. It's like you treated me badly, so I feel like I'm gonna treat you badly, which is not right. You know what I mean?
It's not. It's absolutely not right. And as I said earlier, there's 64% of kids that are being bullied in school. So, do you guys think this is happening from the home? Like, where do you guys think this is coming from? Where
I
are all
think-
these bullies coming from?
I think it all starts off at home because kids see how their parents are acting at home, how their siblings are acting. And I came from a divorced home, so my parents are always constantly fighting. So I felt like it made me into an angry person. Like, it made me go to school and I was always upset. I was always pissed off about something. And it got me to the point where I was just like mad at people for no reason at all.
I'm glad you brought that up
that
with the
makes
whole
sense.
broken home. I grew up. I never really had like a loving family growing up. So like you said, you were really angry. I went to
Yeah.
school angry too growing up. Legit.
Yeah.
Like when I moved to Canada, even when I was in Jamaica, I just didn't have that love at home that most kids had at my age. You know, you know, you guys remember reading logs when they sent
Yeah.
you home to read the books and
Oh,
the
yeah,
parents
yeah,
signed it?
yeah,
So I
yeah.
never had parents do that with me. All my friends would be like, "Oh, I'm reading log with my parent." I'm like, "Oh, okay." Like, so I used to like read by myself and sign the paper by
By
myself.
yourself,
So do both of you guys think that if you guys had more love in the home, that it would change the way you acted outside or acted in the schools?
Definitely.
Yeah,
I
for
agree.
sure. Because you would feel better about yourself as well. Like if you
Exactly.
had 2 parents at your home loving you and you had siblings that loved you for who you were, yeah, you would come outside and you would be more positive. You'd be more like, you'd love yourself more.
Yeah, you have like that.
And you
You'll have
wouldn't
that
treat other
confidence.
people
Yeah.
So for
horrible.
the bullies that are, you know, at schools today, or even just on the even on the street, but more particularly in the schools, what do you think the school or the teachers or the parents, what do you think they should do?
I don't know if you guys would agree with me on this one, but I feel like if there's a child in the school or a group of people in the school, they should be kicked out the school, or like they should be punished somehow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kids shouldn't be coming to school with fear that someone's gonna pick on them today. They should be coming to school enjoying themselves. So I feel like they should be kicked out or be punished. They shouldn't just have a pat on the shoulder. No.
Yeah. See, I disagree with you. I disagree with you because sometimes it's not the child's fault. As you guys said, the way you guys acted was because of the home.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's not the kids. Sometimes it's what they know, and let's say they only know how to act a certain way, and they're gonna act that way in school. So I feel like, you know, instead of kicking that child out, like for example, let's say you had a child and he was watching something violent on TV because there's, you know, and he was lashing that out at school. Would you want them to kick your child out? Just boom, expel your child? What is it that you guys would do, or you guys think would be a good idea for students in schools? What do you think schools should be doing to help kids that are bullies?
Well, from my personal experience, I went through a lot of stuff when I was younger, so it was hard. I know I was part of programs and like anger management and whatnot, and I often went to my guidance counselor because I had no one else to talk to. And I feel like students these days don't go to their guidance counselor and speak to them because they're afraid. But I know from personal experience that even if you suspend a child, they're not gonna come back and act completely different. They're gonna come back and they're gonna act the same way they do, and maybe they're gonna be even more pissed off that you suspended them and that they had to leave school for this reason and whatnot, right?
I agree with you on that part, but it's also about like if you had a child going to a school, right? Like, wouldn't you want to go to work and know that your child is safe, not being bullied by somebody else?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Which parent doesn't want
Exactly.
to do that? But it's both sides. So it's like, how could we help these students or help these children that are, I guess, they're picking up things that they shouldn't be picking up? How could we help them? And these kids that are getting bullied, how could we help them too? Because it does start in the home, but sometimes students need help.
What Madeline said earlier, but the
Guidance
guidance
counselors,
counselors,
yeah.
I feel like the school needs to have, I feel like the reason students don't go to teachers or guidance counselors because they feel like they can't. They have this like, they walk around with this mean look, or I feel like guidance counselors should be more welcoming. You know what I mean? More friendly to students.
You know what?
Yeah.
I actually have a story of this young boy. He was actually getting bullied at school, and he did tell his parents. He told his parents, and the parents did go on speaking to the teacher and principal, and you know, everything seemed to be nice and cool, but after a few weeks, that same kid that was getting bullied, the bullies were still bullying him after a few weeks. So it did stop for a week or two, and then they went back to bullying that kid.
Yeah.
So sometimes when some of the kids do speak to their teachers and their parents, sometimes it doesn't always work.
But I feel like it doesn't work because they don't do anything. It's like you tell them, oh, your child is bullying my son. Oh, stop bullying him. Telling the child to stop bullying somebody won't help them. You know what I mean? You need to put a stop to it, and that's why I feel like the way to put a stop to it, maybe put them in a program, but also like punish them in a different way to make them stop bullying. And I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe like a class, like I don't know.
Yeah.
Like an anger
I
management
feel
class.
like, to be honest, I feel like in elementary school or middle school, make that a course in school. Why don't they make that a course in school? They teach them so many things. Like I feel like there should be classes about like self-love, classes about bullying, teach kids stuff like that. You know, how to handle it.
Yeah,
That's actually a good idea.
Exactly.
Toronto Catholic District School Board.
So if you guys are being bullied or know someone that's being bullied, just speak up.
Yeah.
And you can get more information or help by visiting www.stopabullying.ca.
That's all for our show today, guys. Thank you for watching.
And subscribe
And
down
we
below.
out.